The first step, surrender your plans to me. My child, I see the longing in your heart, the desire for purpose, the yearning to know my will for your life. And I want you to know, you are not alone in this search. I am with you, and I am ready to guide you. You don't have to figure it all out on your own. You are not lost. You are not wandering aimlessly. I have a plan for you, and it is far greater than anything you could imagine. But to walk in my will, to align your life with my purpose, the first step is simple. Surrender your plans to me. It is only when you let go of your control that you can truly embrace the life I have prepared for you. I know that in this world, especially in the United States, you are constantly told to take control of your destiny, to plan your life, and to make things happen on your own. But I tell you, my beloved, there is freedom in surrender. There is peace in trust, and there is joy in following my will because I have already prepared the way for you. If you want to align your life with my purpose, trust me to lead you. Look at Proverbs 3:5-6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to him, and he will make your paths straight. It is clear, trust and surrender are key. You cannot understand everything in your own wisdom. You cannot control every outcome. But I, the Lord, am guiding you. When you surrender, you step into the flow of my plan, and in that flow, you will find peace and direction. Let me share the story of Emily, a woman from New York who had always been a planner. She had everything figured out, her career, her relationships, her goals. But despite all the planning, something felt missing. She began to pray and ask me, "Lord, what do you want me to do?" She felt a tug in her heart, a call to step out in faith into a new field of work, one she never imagined for herself. It didn't make sense in her natural mind. But Emily decided to surrender her plans and follow my lead. That decision led her to a ministry that helps at-risk youth. And through that, she found the fulfillment she had been seeking for years. When she surrendered her own plans to me, I led her into a purpose greater than she had ever dreamed. This is the first step in aligning your life with my will. Surrender. It may not always be easy. Your plans may seem good, your path may look clear. But remember, I know the end from the beginning. I can see what you cannot. Trust me with the details, and you will see that my way is better than yours. The second step is equally important. Seek me first in everything. When you surrender, you must also seek my will in all your decisions. Too often, you make decisions based on what you see in the world around you, what others expect, what your culture values, or what your circumstances dictate. But I tell you today, seek me first. In Matthew 6:33, I said, "But seek first his kingdom and his righteousness, and all these things will be given to you as well." Seek me first, and I will provide for your needs. I will open doors you never expected, and I will guide you in the path I have set before you. When you seek me, you invite my guidance into every part of your life, from your relationships to your career to your finances. Take the example of John, a man from Texas who struggled with work-life balance. He felt torn between his job and his family, constantly worrying that he wasn't doing enough in either area. One day, he decided to seek my guidance. He prayed, asking me to show him how to prioritize his time and align his work with my purpose. Soon after, John began to feel a shift in his heart. He found that by placing his family and his faith at the center of his decisions, his work-life balance improved. And not only that, but his job took on new meaning as he realized that his work was part of his calling to serve others and bring glory to me. When he sought me first, I led him into a greater sense of peace and purpose. Seeking me first doesn't mean you ignore your responsibilities or turn away from your passions. It means you make me the center of your life, and you trust that everything else will fall into place. When you seek my will in everything, you are aligning your heart with my purpose. As you begin this journey of alignment, I encourage you to spend time in my word every day. Spend time with me in prayer. In Psalm 119:105, I say, "Your word is a lamp to my feet, a light on my path." My word will guide you. It will show you what to do and what not to do. It will give you wisdom and discernment for every decision. Align your heart with my word, and you will see your life begin to shift into alignment with my will. In this world, it's easy to get caught up in the busyness of life, but do not allow the noise of the world to drown out my voice. Take time to listen to me. In the stillness, I will speak. And when I speak, you will know the next step to take. Step 3. Trust me, even when it doesn't make sense. My child, I understand that sometimes the path I ask you to walk can seem unclear. You may wonder, why would God lead me down this road? How is this part of his plan for me? But I tell you, trust is the bridge between where you are and where I want to take you. It's easy to follow me when everything makes sense, when everything is going your way. But real faith, real trust, is shown when you follow me even when the road ahead seems uncertain. I have a purpose for every step even when you can't see it. Take the story of Abraham, a man I called to leave everything familiar and follow me to a land he had never seen. He didn't know the destination. He didn't know the outcome. But in Genesis 12:1, I said to him, "Go to the land I will show you." And Abraham trusted me. He didn't have all the answers, but he had faith in my guidance. I know that in your life, especially in this world, where everything is driven by plans and predictability, it can be difficult to let go of your need to know everything in advance. But trusting me requires letting go of your need for control and surrendering to my will, even when it doesn't make sense. If I can lead Abraham to the promised land, I can lead you through your life's uncertainties. Trust that I am always working things together for your good, even when you don't see the big picture. Consider Sarah from California. She'd been praying for years for a child, but the doctors told her it was impossible. The wait seemed endless, and there were many times she felt like giving up. But one day, after years of trusting in my timing, Sarah received a call that she had been matched for adoption, and she became a mother. What seemed like a closed door was simply a part of my greater plan. You see, sometimes I ask you to wait because there is something even better than what you imagined waiting for you. Trust in my timing. Trusting me is not about having all the answers. It's about knowing that I am with you. It's about stepping forward with faith, even when the path ahead is hidden from your view. When you trust me, you are aligning your life with my will, and my will is always the best for you. Now, my child, the next step in aligning your life with my will is obedience. Obey me even when it's hard. When I speak, I do not just speak for your hearing, I speak for your action. Obedience to my voice is the proof of your trust and surrender. It is the key to unlocking the blessings I have for you. I think of the Israelites in the wilderness, who were journeying to the promised land. When they were hungry, I gave them manna from heaven. When they were thirsty, I provided water from a rock. But there was one condition. They had to obey my instructions. Exodus 16:4 says, "Then the Lord said to Moses, I will rain down bread from heaven for you. The people are to go out each day and gather enough for that day." When they obeyed, they were provided for. But when they disobeyed, they struggled. I want to share a story of Jake, a man from Ohio. Jake was in a dead-end job, feeling unfulfilled, and he prayed for guidance. One day, during a moment of prayer, I prompted him to take a leap of faith and leave his current job to pursue a career in teaching. It was a huge risk, one that seemed irrational, but Jake obeyed. He trusted that I was leading him to something greater. Today, Jake is thriving in his teaching career, making a difference in children's lives, and experiencing the fulfillment he longed for. When you obey me, my child, you align yourself with my greater plan for you. Obedience is not about following rules. It's about following my heart. It's about saying, "Whoa, Lord, I trust you enough to follow wherever you lead." My child, I will never lead you to a place where I won't equip you to succeed. Obedience to my will leads to divine provision and peace. And now, step 5. Be still and listen. In the busyness of life, it's easy to feel like you need to be constantly moving, constantly striving, constantly working. But in Psalm 46:10, I say, "Be still and know that I am God." My child, there is power in stillness. There is power in silence. It is in the quiet moments that I can speak the loudest. Let me tell you about Maria, a woman in Florida who had been struggling with constant anxiety. She felt overwhelmed by her responsibilities and the weight of the world. One day, she felt the gentle nudge of the Holy Spirit to simply be still and listen. She carved out time in her day to sit in silence and be in my presence. It was during that stillness that Maria received clarity about her situation and the peace she had been searching for. Being still allowed her to hear my voice clearly. When you align your life with my will, you must make time for silence. You must make time for rest. In the stillness, I will reveal the next step. I will bring peace to your heart and guidance to your soul. Listen to me, and I will direct your path. So, my beloved child, take these steps to align your life with my will. Surrender your plans. Seek me first. Trust me even when it's difficult. Obey my voice, and make time to listen. When you do these things, you will see your life align with my greater purpose for you. Remember, you are not walking alone in this journey. I am with you every step of the way. Trust me, follow me, listen to me, and I will lead you into the life I've created just for you. It is a life full of purpose, peace, and fulfillment. Your greatest days are ahead. Step 6. Live with integrity and faithfulness. My child, I see you striving for greater things, desiring to live a life that reflects my love and truth. But in order to align fully with my will, you must live with integrity. Your integrity is the foundation of everything you do. It's what sets you apart. It's how others see my character in you. It's how I can trust you with greater responsibilities and blessings. And I want you to understand this. Living with integrity means living according to my word, no matter the cost. It means doing the right thing, even when no one is watching. In Proverbs 10:9 it says, "Whoever walks in integrity walks securely." When you live with integrity, you walk securely, knowing that you are in alignment with my will, and nothing can shake you. The world will offer you shortcuts. It will tempt you to compromise. But I tell you, the path of integrity is always the path of blessing. And when you walk that path, You are living out my will for your life. Think of John, a man from Chicago who was offered a lucrative business deal. But in his heart, he knew that the deal wasn't honest. It promised great rewards but came at the expense of integrity. John was tempted, but he chose to walk away from the deal. The next week, he received an even better opportunity, one that aligned with his values and his faith. By walking in integrity, John positioned himself for greater blessings. My beloved child, you must live with integrity in everything, from your words to your actions. When you align your life with my will, you will see how much I honor those who choose righteousness, those who choose truth, and those who choose to honor me in every area of their lives. And the next step to align your life with my will is serve others with a heart of love. The kingdom I am building on earth is a kingdom of service, where the greatest among you is the one who serves. Matthew 20:28 says, "The Son of Man did not come to be served, but to serve, and to give his life as a ransom for many." I came to serve. I came to give. And you too are called to serve others. Look at the story of Rachel, a woman from California, who worked tirelessly in her community to help those in need. She opened her home to children from troubled families, served at local shelters, and volunteered at her church. While Rachel was selfless in her giving, she was also deeply fulfilled in her service. Serving others is one of the most powerful ways to align your life with my will. When you give of yourself, you give to me. And when you give to me, I will bless you beyond measure. You might feel that your service is unnoticed, that it's too small, or that it doesn't make a difference. But I assure you, every act of service, no matter how small, is seen by me. I value your heart of service more than the world values your title or success. And it is through your service that my will is revealed. Keep serving. Keep loving. And as you do, you will see my purpose unfold in your life in ways you never expected. Step 8. Walk by faith, not by sight. In this world, it is easy to walk by what you can see, by your circumstances, by your problems, by your limitations. But I tell you, my child, I am calling you to a higher way of living. I am calling you to walk by faith, not by sight. When you align your life with my will, you must trust my unseen hand, even when the way ahead seems unclear. In 2 Corinthians 5:7, I say, "For we live by faith, not by sight." Faith is the assurance that I am at work in your life, even when you don't see immediate results. Faith is trusting in my promises, even when everything around you seems to be falling apart. It's holding on to the truth of my word, even when the world says something different. I want to share the story of Samuel, a man in Georgia, who felt God calling him to leave a comfortable life and move to a new city to start a ministry. Samuel had no idea how it would work out, how he would support himself, or if anyone would even listen. But Samuel stepped out in faith, trusting that I would guide him. And I did. Today, Samuel's ministry has grown beyond his expectations, and he has touched countless lives. When you walk by faith, you invite me to do the impossible in your life. Faith is not always easy, my child, but when you trust in my promises, when you trust that I have already gone before you, you will see miracles. Walk by faith, not by sight, and you will see my will unfold in your life. Finally, my child, the last step in aligning your life with my will is to stay connected to me. Stay rooted in me, for apart from me, you can do nothing. John 15:5 says, "I am the vine, you are the branches. If you remain in me and I in you, you will bear much fruit. Apart from me, you can do nothing. Staying connected to me means spending time with me daily. It means praying, reading my word, and allowing my presence to guide your steps. When you remain in me, I will remain in you, and together we will bear fruit. When you walk in close fellowship with me, you align your heart with my will. You don't have to struggle to find your purpose. It will flow naturally from your connection with me. Consider the story of Sarah, a mother in Florida who faced tremendous challenges in raising her children. Every day she made it a priority to connect with me, to pray over her family, to seek my guidance. Through her deep connection with me, Sarah found the strength to navigate even the hardest moments. Her children grew up knowing the love of the Lord, and Sarah's faith was the foundation of her home. Remaining in me brought fruit in every area of her life, her family, her relationships, and her purpose. My beloved child, I have shared these steps with you today. Surrender your plans, seek me first, trust me even when it's difficult, obey my voice, make time to listen, live with integrity, serve others, walk by faith, and stay connected to me. These steps will align your life with my will, and when you live in alignment with my purpose, you will experience the peace, joy, and fulfillment I have promised. Remember, I am with you every step of the way. You don't have to do this on your own. Trust in my plan for your life. Keep your heart open to my leading, and I will guide you in the path that leads to abundant life. If this message has encouraged you, share it with someone who needs to hear it today. Don't keep this word to yourself. Let my voice reach those who need to know that they are not alone. And if you haven't yet, subscribe to God's sacred voice for more divine guidance and encouragement. Your life is meant for greatness, and I am here to help you walk in the fullness of the plan I have for you.